More news about the robots coming,
This
guys.
morning, concerns that Amazon, the second largest private employer in the country, is planning one of the biggest workplace transformations in modern history.
One of the things that we've been proud of over our 10-year
There's a
history is
robot.
the ability to develop robots that work well alongside people.
It comes amid growing fears of technology
And
replacing human workers.
people I've worked for and with for years have said robots are better than humans. Those plans usually ended up being scrapped, but to replace humans with automated systems, in my experience, but maybe this time it's different.
The so-called godfather of artificial intelligence has been sounding the alarm.
If I worked in a call center, I'd be terrified. If I was someone like a legal assistant, a paralegal, they're not going to be needed for very long. For mundane intellectual labor, AI is just going to replace everybody.
Well, artificial intelligence absolutely has already been a disrupting force in the job market, and it's expected to get a lot worse, especially with some of the announcements that have been made by Amazon. Now, Amazon's US workforce has more than tripled since 2018 to almost 1.2 million people. And they are expecting to essentially shed more than 500,000 jobs. So let me tell you how. Amazon's
Now,
automation.
what she doesn't say is that they're saying that they are going to shed 500,000 jobs by 2033. They're not going to fire 500,000 people tomorrow. In fact, they're hiring for the holiday season.
Team expects the company can avoid hiring more than 160,000 people in the United States it would otherwise need by 2027. That would save about 30 cents on each item that Amazon picks, packs, and delivers to customers. The question is, will they have customers when people are unable to make an income due to artificial intelligence? I don't know.
And that's the issue. First of all, there is a conundrum for anyone who understands economic law because, of course, if you're producing goods and if you can produce them cheaper, that, of course, automatically benefits the consumer ultimately. But what if there's no consumers? If everyone lost their jobs all at once, there would be no consumers. And they go and talk about in this video about how the government is not addressing the problem. And they're really not. There are really no plans to address this issue. But here's my hunch, guys, and I can't prove this. This is not something that I can prove with data. We can prove it with past data, but in things like AI, the past is, of course, no indication of the future. Guys, I just think, and this is based on my experience, this is based on my intuition, this is based on talks that I've had with people involved in AI. You can watch my latest interview with Jason Apollo Voss on this channel where he talks about the fact that AI is not being evenly adopted as the experts had predicted, and it is not even able to do the things that humans with intuition can do. And so it's my intuition based on all of this, guys, that the AI crisis is not going to be a crisis, that we're not going to really feel major effects from it. It is not going to be a huge upset. That's my bet. And in my geopolitical bets, I'm going to be shorting AI, and there are going to be ways that I'm going to do it. Of course, I'm not saying to go and short Tesla now. I'm not saying to go and short Nvidia. In fact, I have a long position in Nvidia right now. But over, say, the next 3 to 5 years, guys, I am short AI because I do not believe that AI is going to have the grand societal effects that people are saying that's going to have. And I think that this piece of knowledge can benefit the investor because the majority of people are all thinking and saying that AI is going to be life-changing, it's going to change humanity. I don't think so, guys. I do see some short-term disturbances with AI, and one of them is this, guys, and this is just an interesting article I was reading, and it goes back into the video that we released the other day about the person's crypto crypto wallet just being emptied, guys. $3 million of his retirement was just emptied from his wallet. And there are now stories about how thieves and organized crime are using AI, guys, to not have to steal merchandise, but to simply divert it to their warehouses and sell it without any theft having to occur. Just simply taking those, shall we say, items of merchandise and just take them to their own warehouse and just selling it with AI. That's happening, guys. And that is going to cause disturbance. But it's not, I think, going to lead to a global economic collapse. I think that America is still strong. I think that the world is strong. And that the human spirit of ingenuity, the human spirit of innovation, will not be threatened by AI. That's my strong inclination, my strong intuition. Again, I can't prove it yet through data, but I'm going to be placing bets based on that. And I think it gives us an edge, guys. If you believe in humanity, I think you have an edge in geopolitical investing. Only time will tell. But here's this article from the Epoch Times. Amid a global rush by companies, small and large, to adopt artificial intelligence, AI experts are warning about escalating concerns over data security. Needless to say, guys, one of my huge focuses, not only in investing, but in business, is going to be cybersecurity. Because in a world of rapidly evolving technology, in a world of automation and AI, how do we provide security? Because ostensibly, security should be stronger. Not only should crime have a leg up or an advantage with AI, but the good guys, we should also have a leg up and an advantage with AI. Privacy should win. I remember Ray Kurzweil even said, privacy wins, guys. But we have to, again, take our human ingenuity, our human innovation, our human intuition, and figure out ways, guys, for security. And I think there's going to be big money in cybersecurity, in AI security, and I'm actively pursuing those channels, guys. If you have any advice about that or any opinions about that, please do comment in the comments. As AI capabilities accelerate, cybersecurity and privacy experts warn that the same models capable of detecting fraud, securing networks, or anonymizing records can also infer identities, reassemble stripped out details, and expose sensitive information, according to a report by McKinsey and Company released in May. 90% of companies lack the modernization to defend against AI-driven threats. In 2025, Accenture Cybersecurity Resilience Report stated, the report, including insights from 2,286 security and technology executives around 24 industries in 17 countries regarding the state of AI cyber attack readiness. So this is an opportunity, guys, and this is an investment opportunity. AI security, be looking at it. Use AI to figure out ways that you can perhaps do it in your community. I am trying to figure out ways where I could actually create some products, perhaps, that would help individuals and companies secure their networks. It is a very interesting topic. More videos to come on this, guys, but the two takeaways from this just ad hoc video today, I'm shorting people thinking that AI is divine and I'm going to invest accordingly. I'm shorting an economic catastrophe. I do not think we're going to suffer an irreparable economic catastrophe due to AI. And I am long innovative ways for security. And again, I think in the end, always, humanity wins. So that's what I'm betting on. Till very soon, guys. This is Javier with the Geopolitical Investing Cafe. See you soon.